welcome back. Probably wondering why I'm outside. Well, my mom has a whole week off, and I like to do these things alone. And yes, I know it's windy right now, but that's not the point. So, enjoy. Okay, I was gonna use Google to help me pronounce these names, but that's gonna take a long time to edit, so I'm not going to do that. So if I pronounce anything wrong, I'm very sorry. Your descendants as a permanent possession, and I will give you many descendants like that. The dust of the earth cannot be counted. Go and walk through the land in every direction I am giving it to you. So Abraham moved his camp to Hebron and settled near the oak grove belonging to Mamre. There he built another altar to the Lord. Alright, next verse. Help me. I know how to pronounce it, my brain is not. No. Abraham rescues Lot. About this time, we'll go about there. In the region, King of baby sibling, King of Elastar, King of Kilochamar, of Elam, and King Title of Gomer fought against King Bera of Sodom, King Bersha, and Gora, King Shema of Ama, King Shemba of Zeboim, and the king of Bela, so-called Zor. The second group of kings joined forces in the Sinim Valley, that is, the Valley of the Dead Sea. For 12 years, they have subject to King Kedorlaomer. But in the 13th year, they rebel against him. 1 year, Kedorlaomer and his allies arrived and defeated the Reptiles at the Ashtoreth County and the Sutis at him at the at the Shave or at Key and Ortiz Mount Ceres at Farian at the edge of the wideness, and they turned back to be in this to inmost. Oh gosh, me now called Kadesh conquered all territory of the Amalekites, Amalekites, and also Amorites living in Hazan Tamar. Then the rebel kings of Sabra, Gomorrah, and then Avon, and Edom. Also prepared for the battles in the valley, in the Dead Sea, fought against King and of Elam, King Title, King and baby. King Title of Gom, King Am of Baby, and the King Archon of Elis. 4 kings pronounced. Wait, no. 4 kings against 5 happened. The valley of the Dead Sea filled tar pits as the army of kings of Sober and Gorar fled into the tar pit of the rest escaped into the mountains. The victorious invaders then plumbered Sonda and headed home, taking them all to spoiled wars, food supplies. Food supplies. They also captured a lot of Abraham's nephews who lived in Sarah and carried off everything he owned, but of Lot's men escaped and reported everything to Abraham's, the Hebrew who was living near the oak tree belonging to Mamre, the Amor, and his relatives Shay'sjourney were Abraham's allies. When Abraham heard that his nephew Lot has been captured, he mobilized the 318 trained men who'd been born into his household and pursued Kedorlaomer's army until he caught up at the There he divided his men, attacked during the night. Kedori's armies fell, but Abraham chased them as far as Ogath of the north. Thomas. Abraham discovered all the good he has been taken and brought his nephew Olot with possessions and women and other captives. Okay, fine. Okay, finally done with that. Oh, never mind. New words for me to pronounce properly. Melchizedek blesses Abraham. After Abraham returned to his victory over Kedorlaomer and his allies, king of Sodom, went over to meet him in the valleys of Shafar, that is the king's valley, and Melchizedek, the king of Salm, and priest of God Most High, brought Abraham some breeds and wine. Melchizedek blessed Abraham with this blessing. Blessed Abraham by God Most High, creator of heaven and earth, and blessed be God Most High, and blessed be God Most High, who has defeated your enemies for you. Then Abraham gave them these a tenth of all goods that he had. The king of Sodom said to him, Give back my people who were captured, but you may keep for yourself all goods have been captured. Abraham replied to the son, I will solemnly swear to the Lord God Most High, creator of heaven and earth, that I will not take much single thread or sandal thong from what belonged to you. Otherwise you might say I'm the only one who made him rich. I will accept only what my young warriors have already eaten, and request that you give a fair share of all goods to my allies and near to equal in memory. The Lord and promise to Amen. Verse 14. Sometime later, the Lord spoke to you, to Abraham in a vision, and said unto you, Do not be afraid, Abraham, I will protect you, and your reward will be great. But Abraham replied, O servant, what good are all of your blessings, when I don't even have a son, since you've given me no children? Ezer of Damascus, a servant in my household will inherit all my wealth. You've given me no descendants of my own, so one of my servants will be her. And the Lord said to him, No, your servant will not her for you. You will have a son of your own, who will be hurt. Then the Lord took Abraham outside, and said to him, Look up in the sky and count the stars. That will descends. That's how many descendants you will have. And Abraham believed the Lord, and the Lord counted him as righteous because of his faith. Then the Lord went, I am the Lord, brought you out of your troubles to give you this land as your possession. But Abraham replied, Oh, so man, Lord, how about there's a spider. But Abraham replied, Oh, so man, Lord, how can I be sure that I will actually possess it? Then the Lord told him, Bring me a 3-year-old heifer, a 3-year-old female, a goat, a 3-year-old ram, a turtle dove, and a young pigeon. So Abraham presents all these to him and killed them. And then he cut each animal down the middle and laid half side by side, in the middle laid half side by side. He did not, however, cut the bird in half. Some vultures swooped down and eat the carcass. Abraham chased them away. As the sun was going down, Abraham fell into a deep sleep, and a terrifying darkness came down over to him, and the Lord said to Abraham, You can be sure that your descendants will be strangers in a foreign land 400 years, but I will punish the nation that enslaves them, and in the end, they will come away with great wealth. As for you, you will die in peace and be buried in a ripe old age. After 4 generations, your descendants will return here to this land for sins of immortals. Do not yet mourn their destruction. After the sun went down, the darkness fell. Abraham saw a smoking firepot and a flaming torch pass between halves of the carcasses. That day, and said, I have given this land to your descendants, all the way from border of Egypt to the great Euphrates River. The land now occupied by the Kenties, land now Cadmore, Hittites, Perizzites, Ammonites, Jerseys, and Jeez. Can you go away, fly? Jeez. The birth of Ishmael. No, sorry, Abraham's wife had not been able to bear children for him, but he had an Egyptian servant named Hagar. So Sarai said to Abraham, the Lord has prevented me from having children. Go and sleep with my servant. Perhaps I can have children through her. And Abraham agreed with Sarai's proposal, and so Sarai, Aaron's wife, took Hagar in Egypt to the Egyptian servant and gave her to Abraham as a wife. This happened 10 years after Abraham had settled the land of Canaan. So Abraham had sexual relation with Hagar, and she became pregnant. But when Hagar knew she was pregnant, she began to treat her like a mistress. Sarai, with a consent. Then Sarai said to Abraham, this is all your fault. I put my servant into your arms, and now she's pregnant. She treats me with your consent. The Lord will show you who's wrong, you or me. Abraham replied, look, she's your servant, so deal with her. Abraham, look, she's your servant, so deal with her. I'm just gonna read this part over again since that's my video. Like, wanted to get on me and I had to do it too. So, Abraham replied, look, she's your servant, so deal with her, as you see the fit. Then Sarai treated Hagar so harshly that she finally ran away. The angel of the Lord found Hagar beside a spring of water in the wilderness along the road to Shur. The angel said to her, Hagar, Sarai's servant, where have you come from, and where are you going? Running away from my mistress. Sarai, she replied. The angel of the Lord said to her, return to your mistress and submit her authority. Then I will give you what is Then the angel also said, you are now pregnant and will give birth to a son, and you are going to name him Immanuel, which means God hears for the Lord and has heard your cries of distress. This son of yours will be a wild man, untamed as a wild donkey. He will raise his fist tamed. He will be raised fist against everyone, and everyone will be against him. Yes, he will live in an open hostility against all of his relatives. Thereafter, Hagar used to be another name referred to you as the Lord, who spoken to her. She said, you are God who sees me. She also said, I've truly seen the one who sees me. So that was named Eli, which means, well, the living one who sees me. That can still be found between Kadesh and Bered. So Hagar gave Abraham a son, and Abraham named him Ishmael. Abraham was 86 years old when Ishmael was born. Abraham is named Abraham. When Abraham was 99 years old, the Lord appeared to him and said, I am El Shaddai. God Almighty, serve me faithfully and live a blameless life. I will make convenient covenant with you, which I will guarantee to give you countless descendants. At this Abraham fell face down the ground, and then God said to him, "This is my covenant with you. I will make you the father of multiple nations. What's more, I am changing your name no longer will Abraham." I realize I got the title wrong, but instead, you will be called Abraham. For you will be the father of many nations. I will make you extremely fruitful. Your descendants will become many nations, and kings will amongst them. I will confirm my covenant to you and your descendants from generation to generation. And so now we're in Genesis 18. That will be it for today, guys. I just want to finish that last sentence because I didn't want to do that. Anyways, welcome. Anyways, that'll be it for this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I mean, you don't have to, but it'd be nice if you did. Oh, it's just my freaking shirt. I thought I saw something red on me. I was like, did I even get sunburned? So, yeah. I'm gonna go back inside now. My bookmark fell out of my Bible. I was like, no, I don't want to start over. Anywho, bye-bye. See you in the next video. Most likely tomorrow, but I don't know.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next video.